What is up, everybody? Ramblin' Gamer coming at you today with World of Tanks. Let's play How to Medium Tank. Blah 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 shit. Yes, medium tanks. The reason it's taken me so long to post this is because, frankly, I just had little to no idea of how I was even going to describe how to medium tank. The reason for this being, like, medium tanks are just a complete jack of all trades. Instead of being good at, just sniping or just scouting or just being the main battle tank, they can do it all. The downside about this being, they're not specialized in any of it. It's like, yeah, they can do it, but they can't snipe as good as a TT. They can't be a main battle tank as good as a heavy tank. There's always exceptions to this, like the Matilda, which I swear to God is more of a heavy tank than it is a medium tank, but there's always seems to be exceptions in World of Tanks. Now, calling the medium tank a medium tank is really, really accurate. They have bigger weapons and thicker armor than the light tanks, but they're not as fast. They're faster than the heavy tanks, but don't have as thick of armor, as powerful weapons. I mean, they really are right in between, which really, really kind of surprised me, because, the first medium tank you get is the Vickers, which I believe it's British, and I do not know what it is about those first three medium tanks. They're all, the Vickers Mark 1, 2, and 3. To me, those are just the most piss-poor excuses of medium tanks in the game. I mean, I would say even more so than, like, the M3 Lee. I just, especially the Vickers Mark 1. I mean, it's got the worst armor out of all the Tier 1 tanks thus far, and the rest of them are light tanks. I mean, that's saying something. There's a problem there. So cool beans, man. I mean, okay, that's awesome. How the hell do I medium tank? Well, that's the problem. It's one of the main reasons it did take me so long to do this. Do what you want. Not really do what you want. Do what you're needed to do. Personally, I like to run just a little bit ahead of my allied heavy tanks and scout for them a little bit. When I find enemies, I'll take a few shots, but I try to wait for the heavy tanks to catch up, and then you just piss pound them together. Forever. Being a fast medium tank offers you a awesome opportunity. It's something that I find extremely fun, though it's extremely dangerous, especially to me, because I'm super aggressive in medium tanks, like way more aggressive than I should be, like to the point it's no longer really aggressive. I'm reckless, but the thing I'm talking about here is circling. If you have a fast gun, a good amount of speed, good turret traverse, and decent enough penetration in medium tank, you happen to find a lone heavy or TD, it's really time to have some fun. I mean, just lock onto them and start driving in circles around them. Most heavies don't have good enough turret traverse to, continue to follow you, and most TDs can't rotate fast enough to keep up with you. This can be extremely useful, too, when partnered up with an allied heavy tank or TD, as, they're sitting there trying to follow you, not looking at the enemy, and, then they can just sit there and piss pound them. Or if they are looking at them, I mean, that's just stop circling, pull around behind them, and start unloading into their ass. That's how that works. That's really, I think, the main strength of the medium tank is not really doing things by itself. You gotta team up with something else. Likewise with this, if you're rolling in a medium tank near a allied heavy or TD, it's always a good idea to maybe not stray too far away, because opposing medium tanks or light tanks with good guns, especially if in the case of a TD, they might get circled. And if you're around, that can help prevent that. Because, like I said, medium tanks have pretty good traverse speed on their turrets. And you can just sit there and, pick off the tank that's attempting to circle them. So, like I said, yeah, that's what you want to do in a medium tank is just keep close to your allies. Don't go running off by yourself unless you absolutely have to. Now, I wouldn't go around scouting in a medium tank, as I already said. You don't want to really be going off by yourself. Even if the tank has good speed or good view range, you're going to want to leave this to actual scout tanks. They're going to have a better camouflage value, and they're not going to be as easy to spot. Medium tanks are pretty easy to spot. A lot of them have high silhouettes too, which isn't good. So unless all your scouts are dead or you just have like really good armor, I wouldn't recommend going out and leading the charge. Overall, I found medium tanks, they're just be amazing tanks. This is my favorite class of tank. I've had a ton of fun playing medium tanks. The Type T-34 was actually the first tank I ever used to kill a KV-1, and I did it with circling tactics, and it was extremely amazing feeling. Like after you start running into the KV-1 at tier 3, and it's just like, oh my god, nothing I do to this thing can hurt it. And then I moved up to a few tier 4 tanks. It's like, okay, I can hurt it now, but I'm still not doing anything. And finally got the Type T-34 and got it fully upgraded, and just one of KV-1 randomly comes out by itself and circled it and destroyed it, and it's just like, I did that. I'm a man now. Yeah, medium tanks are awesome. I love these things. They're fast. They're surprisingly faster than I thought they would be, and just really, really good at flanking, which is, I think, how they are supposed to be used. But anyway, this has been Ramblin' Gamer. Watch out for bears.